I've tested 4 gaming apps this year where I've made a few extra dollars without referrals or having to refer before withdrawal. And in this video, I'll share the app name, how to play, and whether or not this is for you. But just to be clear, these games are not a get-rich-quick scheme, but for extra cash only, and I'll rank these apps from worst to the best. So stay till the end of this video for the top one. However, the amount I'll be showing in this video are my personal results from testing and may vary depending on your time and location. So mobile games are no longer just about entertainment, because I have realized that most gaming apps have become a legit side hustles where users earn small but real payouts during their free time. So in this video, I'll break down the 4 gaming apps I have personally tested in 2026, how they work, how much you can realistically earn, and whether they are actually worth your time. So starting with the 4th app that paid me extra cash is the lovely pet app. And the whole concept of this game is to act like you have a dog at home while earning rewards. And after 1 month of actively playing this game, I earned a total of 100,000 points, which is equivalent to $10. Now, to make the most out of this game, all you need to do is to follow the instructions and your pet dog's behavior and know when to feed it, give it water, let it sleep, or even play with it. And you can get all the instructions from this section, right? As you can see, the dog's behavior suggests it wants to sleep, which the game mechanic requires you to click the sleep button to progress and earn points credited to this balance. And the more you have this balance, the more the food appears. Now, to feed your dog, ensure you have enough food with you and click on the food icons on the screen, which are the love icons that appear like what you see right now. While you click on the food icon, you will see that your points are increasing, and the more points you claim, the higher your earnings. However, when you enter the code on the screen, you might get up to 1,000 points for free as a starting point. Which brings us to the 3rd gaming app that paid me over $17 for consistently playing its mission game. And the name of the app is Clear Blast. And Clear Blast is just a shooter game that lets you enjoy the satisfying fun of popping bubbles with just your fingertips. Now, to fully understand how this game works and accumulate more points, you need to complete the daily missions, star rewards, and grand prizes. So, for example, when you click on the mission tab, you must ensure you complete all the required tasks here to claim your daily coins, right? And all the coins you claim from the mission sections will be added to this very balance here, where you can withdraw when you reach at least 3 cents, meaning you can be withdrawing every day since the minimum withdrawal is pretty low. Now, the star rewards requires you to accumulate more star prizes while playing the game, and I will explain a bit better. But before that, let's take a look at this grand prize, which works similarly to the star rewards option, and both of them add up to fill this green banknote withdrawal, meaning you don't need to refer people before you withdraw from this game. Now, to play this game, click on the Start Game button and start shooting at the bubbles until the game is over. If you are fast enough, you'll be rewarded with the star prizes that add up directly to your star reward options. Remember, the more stars you claim, the easier it becomes for you to withdraw from the green banknote withdrawal option. Gaming app number 2 that gives you extra money is the Gem Gala app. And on this party and chat games app, you don't just play games but also connect with random people from all around the world and earn rewards. And after almost 2 months of playing, I successfully withdrew $20 from the game. Now, Gem Gala is a puzzle game where you need to play, accumulate, and finish a section to earn rewards. And after every successful section, you will get 5 cents. Also, you can join chat rooms and invite interested people to play the game, which will boost your game score. You can also host a live chat with friends and exchange live gifts, which you can later exchange for real money. Now, for every 10,000 gems you accumulate, it is equal to $1. And to be able to withdraw from this game, you will need at least 100,000 gems, which is equivalent to $10. However, before you can access all the features without any withdrawal issues, Gem Gala requires an identity verification, including a face scan. But before you go ahead to do so, please review their privacy policy to decide whether you are comfortable sharing your data with them. Also, always ensure you are downloading these apps from the official Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. Now, to start your verification, click the profile icon, scroll down a bit, click my profile, then click face verification and follow the instructions to complete your identity verification. Once you complete it, it should look like mine. Now, GemGala is one of the very few apps that prohibits cheating, so ensure you don't create multiple accounts on the same device or else you'll be blocked without paying a dime. Bringing us to the first best gaming app on the list for making extra cash in 2026 is going to be Puzzle Farm. Now, this game was launched a few days ago, and after actively using the app, I made a few $5 withdrawal to test its authenticity, and yeah, they actually paid into my PayPal account. So with this game, you need to play a brutal match where you will merge 3 farming tools or crops in the farm to clear them from the list to get points. And after every clearances, you will need to do an extra task to get a reward credited to your balance. Aside from that, you can also boost your daily earnings by completing all these daily tasks here. So, for example, I played one game today, so I can click the get button to add those rewards to my balance. The second task requires an extra task to claim 0.5 coins and so on. Now, because this game doesn't have any acceleration or refer before you can withdraw all the endpoints, you must first exchange them for real dollars. So, when I click on these points I have already earned here, you will see that 29 points give me 53 cents. However, when you get 399 points, you will get $7.40 with an additional 3% bonus. Whereas 3.99k points will give you an exchange rate of $76 with a 5% bonus and so on. In my experience, withdrawal to my PayPal account was successful. However, if you don't have a PayPal account, you can check my channel for a guide on how to create a verified PayPal account properly. Now, out of the 4 apps tested so far in 2026, Puzzle Farm stood out the most during my testing because you don't necessarily need referrals to withdraw. However, it requires patience and regular play. Even though I've not withdrawn that much, the few extra bucks I've earned so far can cover mobile data and some minor daily expenses. So yeah, while gaming apps won't make you rich overnight, some apps do pay real money. However, the key is to go with apps that won't force you to depend on referrals. If this video helped you, smash the like button, subscribe for more legit money-making apps, and drop a comment below if you know of any apps in 2026.